look at the headlines that has gone on the Tribune. Interesting. Sacking spree in NCP to wrest control. So, we have ideally put that story up saying that who is actually in power, or rather which power is in power in NCP. Because here when Ajit Pawar...
What's your call? What's your call? What's your call?
I think we should put a. I would stack my cards with the older Pawar, because many at times he has navigated through a lot of such political factors as well. And the sacking spree in NCP to wrest control is very interesting, because Sharad expels MPs Praful, Tatkare, Ajit axes state chief, stakes claim to symbol on Sena line. So Ajit has already gone to stake claim to the entire party. Its symbolism, because moving out and creating another symbol, another kind of a situation is not easy. You're talking about the entire NCP coming under Ajit Pawar's control. So this is an attempt to go ahead with that. And let me read a few of the interesting tidbits that are there in the Tribune. And Tribune has beautifully put it out also. What laws says on MPs expelled from the party. Okay, that you have Praful Patel. There is no automatic disqualification from Parliament under the 10th schedule, which is anti-defection. The law says member will continue as an unattached MP as per the direction of the Speaker. So the Speaker, it is up to the Speaker to decide how his status
So much of responsibility on the Maharashtra Speaker as well. Let's not forget what happened with the Shiv Sena.
Yeah. Now, an MP will attract under anti-defection law subject to Speaker's decision if he joins a new party. So here they are not joining a new party. They technically remain, but been thrown out of a party. The number game now. If Ajit Pawar's claim of 36 NCP MLAs backing him is true, BJP Sena regime will have a support of 181 in the 288 member house. The BJP has 105 MLAs and Eknath Shinde led Shiv Sena is 40. Speakers yet to rule on the disqualification petitions of 16 Sena MLAs, including that of Shinde. So this is already happening in the background, remember. So look at the numbers that are stacking up. 105, 40, and now if this claim is true, 36. So I think all this is something that we'll have to keep an eye on. And interestingly enough, this is something interesting that has been put out, not backing Ajit. That is what Sharad has said. This, that I am backing Ajit, is a mean thing to say. I have set out a tour of Maharashtra to galvanize the cadre. Some of our people have fallen for BJP tactics to break other parties. Now, this means that Senior Pawar at his advanced age of 80 is now going to tour the whole
at
of Maharashtra.
82, Varghese.
That's what.
So this is what the Indian Express says. It says, at 82, Pawar hits the road to revive party. At 82, veteran politician and Nationalist Congress Party chief Sharad Pawar hit the road early Monday morning to commence a tour of the state to instill faith among the party workers, revive the party, and build something new for better results in the future. Building something new for better results in the future, I categorically remember as soon as the Sunday bomb had dropped, Sanjay Raut had put out a tweet where he said that I've had a word with Sharad Pawar, and Sharad Pawar has vouched that he is going to bring Uddhav Thackeray back. He is going to make sure that this kind of politics is not going to sit well with the people of Maharashtra. But why just the people of Maharashtra? Do you think this is just purely number game for the BJP? But on the other hand, the public sentiment, the opinion of the people, wouldn't their trust and the credibility factor in why you vote for a person?
How will the Marathas as a caste group, because you're talking about a tall Maratha leader.
All opposition leaders had one thing to say. They said Prime Minister Modi is talking about how India is the mother of democracies, and this is what we're doing back at home.
See, in democracy, such things also happen because if you look at a lot of mature democracies, you would find that some of the ruling parties are minority governments, in the sense they don't have the exact majorities itself, but they it's a coalition of whole bunch of parties. For example, take Israel. When Benjamin Netanyahu's previous leadership was there, he had to cobble up a coalition that consisted of just 2-member parties to everyone to just ensure that you have that bare minimum to be in the Knesset. So in all democracies, it's going to be like this. You're going to find people breaking away, coming in, adding new ideas, trying to say there's alliance. It is the politics of the day. So I think we should just relegate to that. But interestingly enough, I've also stumbled upon this Hindustan Times article. Ajit's rebellion sparks a bitter Pawar versus Pawar fight for NCP. That, in fact, the Tribune also has taken account of it. An air of respectful politeness that hung over Ajit Pawar's decision on Sunday to rebel against his uncle and join hands with Bharatiya Janata Party dissipated a day later as both sides claim to be the real NCP. So it looks
Who's
like,
the real
yeah,
NCP?
who is the real NCP is the question now.
It seems like the stage is now set, Varghese, for a long-drawn legal battle. It's going to be hearings after hearings.
So it's going to be hearing. One already is not yet resolved. That is the Shinde faction-led, Shiv Sena's issue is not yet resolved. Now we have another one. Both are regional parties and both are technically fighting for their survival right now, because the BJP has killed what I would call as the nuisance value of both regional parties by trying to destroy them from within. But how much of sentiments would grow because of this? Because we are trying to say that will the Marathas consolidate because of this, or will the Marathas actually be splintered? Because you have Ajit Pawar on one side and you have Shinde on the other side. So how would the Marathas in fact see this entire aspect as such?
Various political analysts sitting on, sitting across media channels last night were of the opinion that, sympathy is going to flock towards the senior Pawar side. But Tariq Anwar, he said that, there are a lot of ED cases that are piling up on these MLAs, and that's the price that one has to pay. Sharad Pawar also came out and said that, if these are actually trustworthy MLAs, if these are actually trustworthy lawmakers and non-corrupt lawmakers, then I mean they should come out and take the fight to these central agencies. Unni, Business as Usual by Unni, the cartoon.
Wow, what did he put up this
put in a
time?
cartoon. Yeah, let's just show it to the viewers. There are two piles. One says in, the other says sworn in, and there's a big ED stamp that's kept on it. Right over here, right on the top. There you have it.
Business as usual. Oh, great. Okay.
Business as usual. In
ED and sworn in. Okay. So
ED.
that's an interesting cartoon that is up.
Absolutely.
Okay. By then, let us in fact, we'll try to end this. I'll just show you this picture of how Pawar is, back on the ground with his this thing. I think this picture says it all as what is happening in Maharashtra, and I think. This picture it shows that the man has hit the ground, and this time he's hit the ground.
Lot of crowd, too much crowd.
Too much crowd, and he's hit the ground as well, and he's trying to have that public connect. And this picture shows it all, that what's actually happening in Maharashtra. So that is the Pawar game that we are in fact seeing right now, and I think let's wait and watch, because it's going, as you said,
long-drawn legal battle.
Long-drawn legal battle.
Which Pawar has the power, the Pawar play? I mean, those kind of word.
Who's in power?
Pawar play and word play. These two things are going to go hand in hand for the next couple of days.
Yeah,
that's for sure. But more importantly, what does this mean for the democratic principles of our country, the way the constitutional works happen, and how we elect representatives? That is something, away from the lighter note and the humorous tones to this particular story, senior versus nephew, all of that. It's important that we talk about that as well.